Okie dokie. I think this is on. Is this on? Are we on? Hi. That's Madeline. She's gonna be my model today. Of course it's moved. The camera moved. Look at that. Okay. Now I can see you. Okay. Good morning. We're early, so I'm not gonna start anything yet. I just wanted to say hi and making sure, and I wanted to make sure that you guys have the playlist. The playlist is on the description part of the screen. I think we kind of figured that out last time, that it's either on the top or the bottom, or it could be on your side, depending on how you. It truly could be anywhere on your screen. So there is a good morning, Gina. It is. You could press it. I think it's a link. I'm hoping it's a link. And if not, it's also on my Instagram. So if you have my Instagram, it is there, and you can press that. You do not have to follow my playlist at all. Not even a little bit. You can listen to your own thing, do whatever you want. But I will be referencing it for those of you who are going along with it. Weights, again, are optional. She has 2 sets of weights. She has a set of 8s and a set of 5s, just because it might get a little heavy, but you do not have to use weights. I think we've decided you can use a gallon of water, and that's about 8 pounds. If you are using 2 things, just make sure that they are even on both sides. So cans of something, I don't know. I'm just talking. So things are opening up. So I'm kind of have a feeling this is my last one, just because of things opening. So if, again, we're all just kind of in this together. So I have no idea really what we're doing. I mean, Madeline studied, she just graduated from law school, and she still doesn't know when the bar exam is going to be. So, everything's up in the air. Okay. Good morning. I am still going to give it a second before we start, just to make sure that we are here. Thanks, Gina. That's sweet. I say this in all my classes. So if you need to modify, and I just told Madeline this, if you need to modify, please. Obviously, I can't see you, so you can be sitting on your couch doing nothing, and I would be fine with that. But I told her as well that if she needs to modify, she can modify. So if she's doing something different, you can follow along with her. You can go keep listening to me, or you can do whatever you want and just have me on your TV screen or computer screen or whatever. Just my voice in the background. I've done that before, where I took a class and I was like, okay, I'm done. But I kept her voice in my head while I was still like washing dishes. Is that creepy? I don't know if it's creepy or not, but I didn't want to like give up and like stop the class. Okay, so we are now on 9:31. Let's see. I'm gonna put the playlist on. Where am I? Sculpt Live 4. Okay, I'm gonna go to the first song, which is Hold Me. Can you hear the music?
Oh,
yeah. Okay, great. So we just put that on. Go on your back. You don't need the weights just yet. Just get comfortable on your back. And if you don't want to be on your back, then child's pose or do something. She is in broken bridge pose. I'm not really sure if that's the correct term towards it, but that is literally what I've always called it. I've also called it lazy man's pose. I think I like that one better.
It's accurate.
It's accurate, yeah. So her feet are at the outsides of the mat, knees knocked in. But if your hips are feeling extra tight, you can bring your soles or feet together and your knees open wide. And just start to breathe. What I've noticed is, especially in this time when we haven't been together, there's been a lot of anxiety. So, and a lot of unawareness, which is not a word, of our breath. So can you just become a little bit more aware of how you are breathing and how you're feeling? So wherever you are, just exhale your breath, let everything go. Then inhale through your nose. And then open mouth, exhale. One more time. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. And then wherever you are, bring your feet to the outside of the mat and then open your knees wide. Knock your knees towards the right side. Come back to center now. Pause here. Keep your feet rooted on the mat. So don't move your feet at all. Knock your knees towards the left. Come back to center. You can tee out your arms if you want a little bit more space. There you go. And then knock your knees back over. Come back to center. And keep going. Keep moving. Just find a little bit of movement in your hips. 2 more breaths. Last round. And then come back to center and hug your knees to your chest. Bring your knees the outside of your rib cage, double wind removing pose, and just move your ankles in a circle. Yeah, doesn't matter which direction you're going, just make sure you switch directions of that circle. And then point and flex your toes. So just a little bit of movement in your ankles. And then pause here. Bring your right leg over your left in the eagle stance. Right leg over your left, and then bring your hands underneath your neck for support. Or if, Madeline, if you want to go do that, you absolutely may. If you want to do full eagle, you may. I like my hands behind my neck. So she's going to up level. She's going to make it really hard, but you can bring your hands behind your neck. Now pause here, stay here, inhale. On your exhale, bring your elbows all the way up to your knees. Lift all the way up. Lower down, but tap your toes. Keep going, keep listening. Not listening. My thing was on shuffle. Make sure yours is on shuffle. So exhale, lift all the way up. That's it. And lower down, tap your toes. Now your toes or your heels do not have to touch the mat at all. So if you notice a pulling in your lower back, it means you're going too low. If your lower back is starting to lift, that means you're disengaging your core, right? So you want to try it as much as you can to keep your lower back cemented on the mat. It's an exhale when you lift up. Inhale when you lower. Keep going. Doesn't have to be fast. Last 3, 2. Now hold it up on one. Tiny pulses. Pulse, pulse. Exhale, exhale. That's it. Keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up on one. Hands back underneath your neck. Bring your left elbow to your right thigh. Come back to center. Lift all the way up. Keep going. Added challenge is to tap your toes on the way down. Exhale, lift up. That's it. Keep going. It's an exhale when you lift up. Make sure you're breathing. Last 4, 3, 2. Hold it up on one. Extend that arm. Tiny pulses. Just reach, reach. Tiny. Exhale, exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up on one. And then switch sides. So switch legs. Now you did the full eagle. There it is. So full eagle or hands behind your neck. Going straight through center. Exhale, lift up. Inhale when you lower down. So remember, it doesn't have to be quick. You just want to make this intentional, right? So tapping your heels if you can, or going as far down as you can without lifting your lower back off the mat. So that's your challenge. And then also, because this is yoga, trying to match your breath with your movement. Inhale when you lower. Exhale when you lift. Last 4, 3, 2. Hold it up on one. Tiny pulses. Pulse. Exhale. Exhale. Breathe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up on one. Hands underneath your neck. Left elbow, right thigh. or right elbow, left thigh, wherever you are. Just going across your body. Teaching like head on like this is harder, right? When I'm behind you, it's easier. So again, if you tapped your toes, tap your toes here. Ooh, the sun is coming out now. All the way up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, last 3, 2, hold it up on 1. Extend that arm, tiny pulses. Pulse, pulse. Tiny, tiny. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up on 1. Take an inhale. Exhale, release, bridge pose. Good morning. Lift your hips. You don't have to interlace your hands. This is more just to stretch the front line of your body. So driving with your heels, squeeze your glutes, try to lift up. Take an inhale. Exhale, release. Hug your knees to your chest. Rock and roll tabletop and cat cow. Oh, cat cow. So just always knowing, I absolutely invite any sort of comments that you on the side in the chat if you want to. I invite them. So cat cow. And this cat cow does not have to be linear, right? So Madeline looks so beautiful doing this pose. And you can do any other pose that you need to. Last 3. Any sort of movements you need. 2. And then find neutral on 1. Extend your right arm forward. Right thumb facing the sky. Right pinky finger facing the ground. Now extend your left leg back. Pause. Flex your left toes. Drop your left hip just a little bit. There you go. Pressing through your fingertips, so not so much the palm of your hand. Tiny pulses up, up at the same time, up. So it's not dramatic. It's little. It's little. Just tiny, tiny. Belly in, up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up on 1. Take an inhale. Exhale, tabletop. We do the other side. Left hand forward first. Pause. Don't rush this. Make sure that it's right at your ear. And then extend your right leg back. Hold it here. Make sure your pinky toes facing the mat. Draw your belly up and in first. Tiny pulses up. Up, up. Exhale, exhale. Make sure you're breathing. Pressing through your fingertips. Just 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up on 1. Inhale. Exhale, tabletop. Tuck your toes. Down dog. Now again, this down dog is yours. You can pedal at your knees, hamstrings. Just get comfortable. My favorite way to warm up, especially my shoulders and my core, is moving through a high plank. So it's an inhale to move to a high plank. It's an exhale that takes you to a down dog. Now again, moving on your own, your breath, your movement through that high plank. Keep going through your down dog. About 2 more times on your own. Down dog, pause. Make sure to slight bend into your knees, tailbone towards the sky. Beautiful. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Ragdoll Uttanasana, forward fold. Grab opposite elbows, opposite biceps. Or you can interlace your hands behind your back. And then release your hands. Bring your feet about hip distance. Chin on your chest, roll all the way up until your head is last to rise. Once you're at the top, roll your shoulders up and away from your ears. Do that one more time. Inhale, mountain pose, arms lift all the way up. Exhale, forward fold, dive it all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, pause here, but keep breathing. Weights in your toes. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, arms lift all the way up. Use your breath, use your core all the way. Maybe gaze up, exhale, forward fold, dive it down. Slight bend into your knees, especially if your hamstrings are tight. Inhale, halfway lift, gazing about 6 inches in front of you. Exhale, fold. Last time. Inhale, mountain pose, arms lift up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, high plank. Hinge forward. Find a low plank at the bottom of the push-up. Inhale, upward facing, taps your feet, shoulders back, belly in, gazes forward, thighs are lifted. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. If you are following along the playlist, I am changing this song, so now we are not on this song. We are on often, yeah? Inhale, look forward. Exhale, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, bend your knees, arms sweep up. Exhale, chair plane, sweep your arms back behind you. Now keep your right foot on the mat. Inhale, your left leg lifts, one-legged mountain pose. Bring your hands to heart. Curtsy squat, step your left foot to the outside of the mat. Now pause here. Now say you squeeze your thighs together, bringing your shoulders over your hips. Now listen, it's gonna be a tiny pulse. It's gonna be down, up, down, up. That's it. Keep squeezing your thighs together as much as you can. Drawing your belly button up, then in. Keeping your core engaged the entire time. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it down on 1. Pressing through your right big toe as slow as you can. One-legged mountain pose. Pull your left knee to your chest. Ooh, there it is. Exhale, low flying crescent. Land your foot behind you. Sweep your arms back. Gorgeous. I love watching that transition that you did. It's my favorite. Inhale, crescent. Arms lift all the way up. We're not going to hold these poses. Just enough for you to get settled in. Pressing through your right big toe. Squeezing your thighs together. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Back arm, back thigh. Exhale, high to low plank. Last time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, chair plane. Ignite your triceps, keeping your left foot on the mat. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Hands to heart. Curtsy squat, step to the outside of the mat. Pause here. Set yourself up, shoulders over hips. Scissor your thighs together. Pressing through your left big toe. Tiny pulses down. Just down. Tiny. Tiny. Keeping your core strong the entire time. This is not a big movement. Just 8 here. Last 6. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it down on 1. Pause. Draw your belly button up in. Pressing through your left big toe. Stay here. Exhale. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose as slow as you can. If you fall out of it, it's okay. Exhale, low flying crescent as slow as you can. Landing your foot behind you, sweeping your arms back. Inhale, crescent arms lift all the way up. Stay here. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, high to low plank or skip it. Down dog. Child's pose. Beautiful. Okay, so that was your yoga. That was your core. Now we're going to go into a little bit of your cardio. If your shoulders or wrists are bothering you, just knowing that you can hold a forearm plank or you can do something totally different. If you are following along with me with the playlist, we're going to go to the Tupac song, California Love. Madeline's going to show you really quick. So come into a high plank. These are called toe taps. So you can bring your hand to opposite foot. Yep. Switch and switch. You can be there for 20 seconds. Just take a break. Drop down your knees. You can drop down your knees. And then you're going to do jumping jacks. She doesn't need to show you jumping jacks. You all know what jumping jacks are. If plyometrics don't make sense to your body, just do a horse squat. Yeah. Or you can do any other, anything else that you want. 20 seconds. You'll get a 10-second break in between. And we're going to do 3 rounds. Yep. So high plank. Toe taps for 20 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. Toe taps. There we go. So 20 seconds starts now. If you want a little bit more, you can always make these mountain climbers. If you want a little bit less, you can just hold a high plank. In 3, 2, jump up, 20 seconds, jumping jacks. Now remember, if jumping jacks don't make sense, you can always do a wide horse squat, like a sumo squat. Or you can do more core and stay on your back. Last 10 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Take a 10-second break. You're going to do that whole thing again. In 3, in 2, and 1. Toe taps. Or again, you can make these shoulder taps. You can make these anything else. Ten seconds down. In 3, 2, and 1. Jumping jacks. Keep going. You don't realize how long 20 seconds is when you're the only one doing it. It's like 20 seconds is not a big deal when there's a group of people, but when you're the only person doing it, oh, it's a long time. Give me 5 more seconds. In 3, 2, you have a 10-second break. You're doing it one more time. One more time, toe taps. Normally we would do 4 rounds, but this round we're only going to do 3. In 3, 2, and 1. Toe taps. Keep going. You have 10 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Jumping jacks. Keep going. And now the sun is making it feel like heated yoga. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. You have 10 seconds. Keep going. Right? In 3, in 2, and 1. Take a break. Okay. Yeah, if you have long hair, it definitely, jumping jacks are not good for long hair. I will say that. Okay, so your next round, if you do have weights, you're going to come down to your knees. If your knees are bothering you, you can cushion your mat. But I mean, you are at home, so I'm sure you have a pillow. So I would grab your lights. I mean, you can grab the heavy ones. You're just going to put them down.
Wait, what are we starting with?
Biceps.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so she's going to be a G, and use her 8s. We're just going to do normal biceps, yeah? So all the way down, all the way up. Full range. If you have a block at home, you could always bring a block in between your thighs. Added challenge is to lean back just a smidge. So then you are challenging your quads and your core, keeping those engaged. It's just down and up. Inhale, exhale. So again, matching your breath to your movement. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Hold it halfway. All the way down, halfway up. Down, halfway. Down, halfway. So you're working the bottom part of your bicep, yeah? So it's challenging just that bottom part. Ooh, ooh. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, all the way down, all the way up. Down. Oh, I told you. I told you. Just give me 4 here. 3. You're going to move to wide arm here, all the way down, wide arms. Down and up. 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep going. Keep drawing your belly in. If you're leaning back, try to lean back. Last 2. On 1, come back to center. Now you're going to come all the way up, halfway down, all the way up, halfway down. So now getting the upper part of that bicep. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, you're going to come all the way down, all the way up, down, and lift. Just give me 4 here, and then you're going to move to wide arm biceps on your last one. Last 2. 1, wide arms all the way down. So again, getting that full range of motion, all the way down, all the way up, down, up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Drop your weights. Okay, 30 seconds of burpees. You can skip the push-up or you can add the push-up. It's completely up to you. 30 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. 30-second burpees. So again, you can skip the push-ups. You can drop down to your knees. You can also skip the jump. Keep going, 10 seconds down. Almost. 10 seconds left. In 3, 2, and 1. Take a break. Okay, light sets of weights for sure. Second round, drop down to your knees. So light weights. Now here, if you get tired, you just drop your weights, okay? So we're going to do overhead press. So shoulders all the way up, all the way down. So shoulders and elbows in one line. So it's an inhale when you lift up, exhale when you squeeze down. Just 8, 7, last 6. Make sure you're breathing. Keep your core strong in 3, 2. Hold it down on 1. Pec, squeeze and open. Squeeze and open. Now you don't have to physically touch your forearms together. You just want that activation, activating your pecs and stretching the back of your heart as well. You have 8, 7, just 6, 5. We're going to add all that together. So if you need to drop the weights, know that you can. In 3, 2, hold it up, down, and squeeze. Open, lift, down, squeeze. You have 8. The puppy's staring at us. Last 5. 4 more. 3. Oh gosh, it's burning, I bet. In 2. And 1. Drop your weights. 30 seconds burpees. Same thing. Again, if you need to skip, go in 3, 2, and 1. I was trying to talk at the same time. I should have done that first. So burpees for 30 seconds. If you need to skip it, if your arms are tired, you can stand up and do jumping jacks. Completely up to you. Last 30 seconds. Give me 10 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Oh, she's fine. The dog's barking at us right now. No big deal. You know, it's live. It's what happens when there's dogs and there's kids and there's people around and there's, you know, everything, all the things. Okay. How you doing? I'm going to make sure I change this song. Okay, so we have 1 set of, that's a lie, it's actually 2 sets. It's 1 right side, 1 left side of your yoga with your weights. I don't think I need to show anything. So heavy sets first. If you do have 2 sets, I'm going to change this song to Click. I say that like such a so yeah, so that's where I am. Stand up, grab your weights. Grab your weights. You're starting a chair, so widen your feet and then narrow rows all the way down and lift up. Okay. Inhale when you lower. Exhale when you lift up. So we're going to be here for about 45 seconds. It doesn't have to be fast. But what I do want you to notice is Madeline's legs are separate. Her knees are bent. Core is strong. She's looking at the top of her mat, so not looking in front of you. You're looking about 6 inches in front of you, so not like cranking on your neck. 20 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1, bring your weights to shoulders and stand up. Lift your left leg up. Curtsy squat with a hammer curl. Overhead press. Lift up. Lower down option to add a hamstring extension by lifting your left leg. You do not have to do that hamstring extension. So you're here for 45 seconds. So this is what it looks like here. She's up leveling by extending her left leg. Now, if balance is a challenge, if you feel wobbly, if you feel unstable, you just stay here in the curtsy squat, come all the way down, keep your foot on the mat the entire time. So 45 seconds. You have 20 seconds left though. So just notice here that the faster you go, that's when you start to lose your balance. If you can slow it down, that's how you'll find your control. In 3, 2, this will be your last one. Hold it here. Yes. Bring your weights to shoulders and then step it forward. Lean forward. This time, palms of your hands face each other. You might want lighter weights here. It's up to you. Wide arm flies, palms of your hands facing each other. Bend your elbows back behind you. Now again, her legs are bent, core is strong. If your lower back is bothering you here, you can split your legs and that'll take the pressure off your lower back. 20 seconds. Last 10 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1, stand up. Squats, weights to shoulders, hinge back, weight to shoulders, all the way up. So 45 seconds. Inhale when you lower down, squeeze your glutes and keep your core strong on the way up. Twenty seconds. In 3, 2, and 1, forward fold. Grab your heavier weights if you have 2 sets. Going back to the beginning, this time your narrow rows, your palms or hands are going to face the sky. So you're going to reach forward and then squeeze back behind you. Reach towards your toes and squeeze back. Inhale when you lower, exhale when you squeeze back. 45 seconds. So same rules apply here. If your lower back is bothering you, you can split your legs. That will take the pressure off your lower back. And see if that helps. Keep going, 20 seconds. Give me 10 more. Inhale when you reach, Exhale when you squeeze back, keeping your core strong. Last 3, 2, keep your left foot on the mat, lift your right leg up. Step it back, curtsy squat, overhead press. If you did that leg extension on the other side, so that leg extension is really good for your hamstrings. It's not so much of a kick here because you want that control. 45 seconds. Pressing through your left big toe. Now, if your foot is wobbling, it's actually really good. It helps strengthening your ankle and your feet. 10 seconds down. Actually, more like 15, but keep going. Halfway there. Five. In 3, 2, on 1, hold it up on 1. So bring your right knee back into your chest. And then step it out, lighter set of weights. This time, palms of your hands are going to face your knees, face your thighs. Yes. And then wide arms that way. Yes. Now, for me, for some reason, this just doesn't work for my body, for my shoulders. So if you feel a pinching in your shoulders, go back to palms of your hands facing each other. It does not have to look the way that we make it look. You can modify it to a way that it looks for your body. Again, if you need to split your legs, please do so. Almost there. 10 more seconds. In 3, 2, weights to shoulders, stand up. This time, just squats, but tiny pulses, tiny and tiny. Sit low, tiny. And at any point you need to take a break, you stand up, do a full squat, yeah? Keep your core strong, get lower. Hey, there it is. Only 20 more seconds. Again, if you need to take a break, you just stand up, do a full squat, and come right back to where you are. Oh, I see that sweat. I see it. I see it. Give me 10 seconds. You get a forward fold in 5, 3, 2, forward fold. Oh, geez Louise. Oh, gosh.
So sweaty.
Oh. Okay. Okay, so guess what? You only have one more song, one more thing, and then we are done. So one more cardio. This one's going to be triceps and any kind of cardio that we want. We're going to show you a power jack. So you're going to grab your weights and we're going to do tricep extensions with a calf raise. So overhead triceps all the way down, yep. And then with a calf raise. So we'll be here for 20 seconds. If a tricep extension going backwards makes sense to you, then do that. Drop your weights. Can you show squat jack to me, please? I know, yes, yeah, so squat jack. I feel like they call it like a touchdown, linebacker, it's called something. But if you want any more cardio, you can do squat jumps. So that'll be a little bit harder. You have 45 seconds. That's a lie. You have 20 seconds. 20 seconds, 20 seconds. You have 3, maybe 4 rounds. I have not decided yet, yeah? So triceps in 3, 2, and 1. You have 20 seconds here. Now the calf raise, if you are someone that plays basketball, CJ, this is for you. This one is actually really good if you do play basketball or some sort of like fast sports where you have to stop. This actually strengthens your ankle, your Achilles, all of the things in the lower half of your body, as well as working on your calves. In 3, 2, drop your weights, power jacks. So this one's a full body workout. If you want a little bit more cardio, you do squat jumps. That one's gonna be a little bit harder, a little bit more challenging. 10 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1, take a break, grab your weights. Second set, triceps. In 3, 2, and 1. Keep going. You have 10 seconds. This time, if you want to bring your heels together, yeah. And in that way, you're still getting your ankle, but hitting your Achilles a little bit differently. In 3, 2, and 1, drop your weights. Ten seconds. In 3, 2, and 1, take a break. One more time. It might not be the last time. We haven't decided. Triceps. In 3, 2, and 1, triceps. So if you're doing the overhead extension, try to bring your elbows in, but if it's pinching, it doesn't have to be that close to your head, but really focus on your core. And then with the calf extension or with the toe lift, heel lift, if I can talk, if you start to lean forward, just slow it down. In 3, 2, and 1, drop your weights. This will be the last time I just decided. 20 seconds, and we stretch. Keep going, 10 seconds, keep going. Almost there. In 3, 2, and 1, take a break. Oh. Okay. Stay standing. Let's stretch. Step your left leg back. I did change the song, so it'll be on the Trevor Hall song. Left leg back, hands to hips. Yep. Straighten your leg. Take an inhale. Can you keep your left heel on the mat? There you go. Yeah. So step it forward. There you go. Now, can you bend your back knee a lot? There you go. Pressing through your right big toe. Slight bend into your left knee. Yeah. That doesn't make sense. You want your left knee bent, but slight bend into your front knee. There. Keep breathing. So the slight bend in your front knee will just help so you're not locking out your knee. Inhale, lift your chest. Keep your right foot on the mat. Bring your left knee in, quad stretch. Now in this quad stretch, can you think pelvis to chin? Yep. And then reach your right hand up towards the sky. There. Now again, keep thinking pelvis to chin. So it's almost like that Michael Jackson tilt. That's what you want. And you'll still feel the front line of your left quad. Exhale, forward fold. Step your right leg back, but not all the way back, and then bring your hands to your hips. There we go. Bend your back leg a lot, so you're bowing forward. Ooh, McKenna actually get to take this class today rather than being taught. Look at that. Good morning. Pressing through your left big toe, slight bend into your front knee. I can't press that enough by bending your front leg. You don't want to lock out your leg, right? So when you bend your left knee, it actually allows your hamstrings to relax so they don't think they're in trouble. And then inhale, lift up, and then lift your right leg or come forward however you need to. Yep, quad stretch. Now again, think pelvis to chin, and then reach your left hand up towards the sky so you get the full stretch. Now, if balance is a challenge, you do not have to lift that left arm. And if your foot is wobbling, it is great. It's actually very good that it's wobbling. It's strengthening your ankle, like I said, and the ligaments in your foot. And slowly release, inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Widen your feet. Inhale, mountain pose, arms lift all the way up. Okay, bring your right arm behind you, tricep stretch. And then slowly release your arms down and bring your right arm across your body. And maybe move your wrist if you want to. You don't have to. Slowly release your arms down. Inhale, mountain pose, arms lift up. Tricep stretch, other side. So whichever side you have not done yet. Stay here, inhale. On your exhale, release your arms all the way down and then bring your left arm across your body. Move your wrist if you haven't, or if you did so on the other side. And slowly release your arms down. Inhale, mountain pose, arms lift up for the last time. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms and come all the way down to your back. Hug your knees to your chest. And figure 4, right ankle, left thigh. So last little bit. Maybe in your hips or your ankles, you can sway side to side. It doesn't have to be so dramatic. I mean, it obviously can be dramatic, but it doesn't need to be. Stay here, inhale. Exhale, supine twist, drop your foot. So if your right ankle is on your left thigh, you're going to drop it over towards the left side. Cactusing your right arm out, or if you have the space to extend your right arm, you may. Figure 4, other side. So she's threading the needle and grabbing her underneath her right thigh. If that is too much for you, you just keep your right foot on the mat. Again, finding movement however you did on the other side, either swaying side to side. Stay here, inhale. Exhale, supine twist. So if you need to, you can bump your hips, you can move your hips, just so you can find a little bit deeper of a twist. But you do want to make sure that your shoulders stay on the mat the entire time. So both shoulders, especially your left shoulder, is on the mat. So if that means you don't go so low with your knees, knowing in this twist, your knees don't have to touch the mat, right? That actually might pull on your lower back and cause more pain, more tension. If you have a pillow, you can always put a pillow underneath your floating knees. And slowly come back through center, hug your knees to your chest. Any last little movements that you need, postures that you need, happy baby, plow, whatever you need, you find it. If not, we are going to find a Shavasana. We're not going to be here very long. At least I'm not going to cue it very long. But obviously, you have all the time in the world. You can stay there. If not, just a few moments to find your Shavasana. She's again in broken bridge pose, which is comfortable for her. She's honoring her body. You legs down over your